Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ken Cloutier with Get Motivated for Success. I'm coming at you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's a little rainy out today, but wanted to go ahead and shoot a quick video because I think it's going to help you if you're in the network marketing industry. And I got a great question today on social media from a very successful network marketer who asked me how it is that he can develop better rapport with his prospects, or even just how to develop rapport with prospects. So wanted to put it in a video because I think, like I said, it's going to help a lot of people. So a couple things you have to understand even going into a conversation with a prospect in developing the rapport is, number one, that everybody, I don't care who you are, care more about themselves, or you care more about yourself, I care more about myself than anybody else. All right, you can argue that till the cows come home, but the reality is people care more about themselves and their well-being than they do anybody else. Think about it. You like to be called by your first name, right? You like to be identified a certain way. You like to stand apart from the crowd. You are an individual. So we all inherently care more about ourselves than anybody else. All right, so that's number one. Number two, and this is a big mistake that I see network marketers make too, is learn to listen. Learn to not be so quick to talk, but learn to ask a question and then listen. Okay, and I'll go into how that's going to come together. So to build better rapport with your prospects, okay, is to ask them questions about themselves. You know, when you first approach somebody or you're in a conversation, whether it be social media or heck, it could be, you know, at a gas station or a grocery store, is you want to ask them questions about themselves. Why? Because people care more about themselves and they like to talk about themselves more than they want to hear you talk. So you don't want to walk up to somebody and just start talking about how you have an awesome business opportunity, you're changing the world, you've been praying for an opportunity like this, whatever. People don't care about that, right? What they care about is talking about themselves. So the way that you can start breaking down that barrier and developing a friendship is to ask them questions about themselves. Ask them about their family. Ask about their career. Why did they go into the particular career they're in? Ask about, you know, where they live. Why did they choose to live there, right? You get the picture. Right? You want to be asking questions about themselves so that they answer questions about themselves, because ultimately that is who they care about. And once you start asking them questions about themselves, they're actually going to start to like you more than if you went up and you started talking about I, me. They're just going to walk away, right? So that's number one. Number two is, when you do ask them questions, make sure that you're listening, okay? I used to do this when I was brand new in the business. I would ask a question and then I would be half listening because I was thinking about the next question I was going to ask them, right? I'm sure we've all done it at some point. But what you want to do is you want to ask them the question, then you want to listen. Because through listening, what you're going to do is you're going to find out your prospects' needs, wants, and desires. Okay, that's big. Through listening, asking questions and listening, you're going to find out your prospects' needs, wants, and desires. And then you're going to be able to offer them your business, which is the solution to one of their needs, wants, and desires. So you may talk to somebody that is saying about whatever career that they're in, and you ask them, hey, what made you choose that career? That's a pretty neat, sounding career. They may say something to the effect of, well, it was the only place that I could get a job. It was the only place that was hiring at the moment. So yeah, it's a good career, but it's not really something I'm passionate about. Oh, really? Okay, well, what are you passionate about? And then in the back of your mind, you just put that to the side of, they're not really happy with their career. It was just something that was a job. It was a way for them to make some quick money because nobody else was hiring or whatever. But the point being is that you're going to get facts. You're going to find out what their needs, wants, and desires are by asking questions about themselves and then listening intently, okay, taking mental notes, and then you're ultimately going to be able to offer them the solution about which is your business. So, the end of the conversation might go, after you've talked to them for a few minutes, the end of the conversation may go something like, well, hey, listen, I know you're in XYZ career and you said that you're not really thrilled about that career. It's not really what you wanted to do. I happen to be, running an online business and I'm in the process of expanding. Do you ever look for other ways or other side projects outside of what you're currently doing to make some extra money, right? And that's just an example. But the way that you get that rapport and you break down that wall is to ask questions about them. Don't talk about you. Ask questions about them, and then if they do ask you a question, you answer it, but then you flip it back to them. You constantly want to be talking about them because people like to talk about themselves. That breaks down the wall, and then you listen to the answers that they're giving you so that you can start to identify the needs, wants, and desires of your prospect, because then it makes sense. So then when you offer them an opportunity, it's based on something that they've already said. You're not just out of the blue asking them, do you want to make more money? They've actually given you a need, want, or a desire that your business opportunity can solve. And they're going to be much more willing to listen to what you have to say and taking a look at your business opportunity. So I hope that helped, guys. My arm is getting absolutely tired right now. But if you got value from this, if this helped, please share this video. Also, drop me a comment below. Let me know that you did get some value and benefit from this. And if you have any questions about this video or any other question like this about building your business, I'd be happy to answer it if I can. You can send me an email. My email is motivated@kkglobalmarketing.com. Again, motivated@kkglobalmarketing.com. Looks like it's getting ready to rain here, and my arm is tired. You can probably see the the camera shaking a little bit, so I'm going to sign off. Again, this is Ken Cloutier with Get Motivated for Success, coming at you from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Have an awesome day, guys. Take care. Until the next video.